Okay, Deacon. Where's that boy?
Yeah, this is great. You got to get one of these because it takes all the pressure off your chest.
Yeah.
When you're riding.
All right. So I got Ted here.
I
was walking Deacon. I'm rolling right now.
Okay.
I was walking Deacon. I saw this bike by at a neighbor's place, and I said, "Wow, it's another 690." So I knocked on the door, and he's having a meeting. And so this is Ted. So, and we actually met Ted up on Switzerland Trail, and when we were picking up a BMW 1190 that he has.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact, me and Ron were riding, and Ron had just come out right before we were going out to Moab.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
And then we were going to head on up there.
You said you were going to Moab. I wondered how your trip was.
Yeah, well, there's lots of videos.
Oh yeah.
If you go to the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So I'd like you to, Ted, if you could, you've got some nice things on here, like some extra guards, and I noticed too that you had put on the Enduro engineering guards, like I've added on to my 690. I took off the stock ones after I broke a lever.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I noticed you've got the little throttle guard. So
yeah, these work pretty good.
Yeah, now Ron had that
like
too.
Cruise control.
Yeah.
You know?
So I noticed you still got the stock mirrors, but you're more as a street rider than an off-road guy, I guess.
Oh, I'm right off-road. I just figure if they break off, then I'll put on the double take or something like that. Mirrors,
yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But they don't tend to. I haven't broken them off yet. I dropped it 5 times in sand out there.
And where did you ride?
We were riding, let's see, well, kind of west and south of Blanding.
And where's that?
South of Monticello. It's about 100 miles south of Moab.
Oh, okay.
There's all kinds of really cool stuff down there.
Now, did you ride from your home in Colorado to get out there, or did you truck it?
I put it in my Sprinter van, and I have a camping trailer that I pull behind the Sprinter van. A nice little camping trailer. Put the motorcycles in the van, and yeah, so I was out there for like 10 days, and I don't know if you know who Don Riggle is?
No.
The guy that puts on the Colorado 600. He's got this organization called Trail Preservation Alliance. They try to keep the trails open. Okay. And he's from Colorado Springs, but he was there. And then a friend of mine, Larry from Moab, that lives in Moab, and Larry knows all the trails around there. And he's a great guy.
Okay, well, tell us about all your farkle, all your new add-ons.
All right, this is the Flatlands Racing skid plate, which is the best value out there, $95. And it's super strong. And
does it vibrate at all or make noise?
Here's what I've done. I learned this. I discovered this myself. You run a thick bead of silicone around the edge, and it dampens all the sound. You can verify that. You hold a skid plate up, hit it with a wrench before you put the silicone on. Put the silicone around the edge and do the same thing. It's completely different.
Wow. Okay, well, I'll have my Ron, and I forgot his name. He came by about a 690. We've been riding together.
The guy that was on
Ken Frazier.
Oh, okay.
So Ken has one, and he's our age.
Okay.
You know, so it'd be somebody else to go riding with.
Yeah.
So I see you've got the Wolfman tank bag, just like I do.
This is really nice.
And then, so who makes this particular?
This is
for your
Touratech, and this
Touratech.
is stainless steel.
All right.
I really like it, and see, it also supports. You can put a lot more weight on the luggage rack if you have this, because you see how this is. It's like a beam that supports the whole back end.
Yeah. So do you carry a lot of weight back here?
I don't put any weight in here. I wouldn't have this on a off-road trip, but I just got these new side bags from Caribou Luggage. You know that guy? He's up in Boulder, north end of Boulder. Is this guy that does Caribou Luggage.
Wow.
He's got this new soft.
And they're for motorcycles?
Yeah, it's all motorcycle stuff.
All right, because we know that Wolfman is up in Longmont.
Yeah. Well, this guy's in North Boulder.
Okay.
He does like Pelican cases and. Anyway, he's got this really cool new soft bag with a roll top that is 35 liters each side, and it's real light and it doesn't stick out. It only sticks out about that far.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get. I actually got those, and then I've got on order the. You have to buy the mounting pucks from Happy Trails in order to mount that thing on there, because he doesn't have the right pucks for this rack.
I see.
Anyway, I've got those on order.
So how much did the Touratech pannier racks cost?
These are like $370.
Okay.
But they're stainless, and I've got the Touratech top rack also. I know she's got the other one.
Well, somebody had, on my installation, I got this guy over here out of Slovenia.
Yeah.
And
I've read about them.
And so one of the viewers said that he had bought the Touratech and it broke on him, and he liked the idea of these because it looked stronger for what they were doing.
Well, I don't know how he broke the Touratech, because it's got a steel base. It's pretty robust.
Yeah, it looks pretty strong from here.
Yeah. But anyway,
well, I see you've also.
I wanted to integrate it with these because I really wanted these side things.
Yeah. So you got the FMF exhaust.
Yeah, I just put that on yesterday, and I like it. It's a hell of a lot lighter.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we went with the wings.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and that came out of
wings on there
Serbia.
I didn't notice that you had the wings. I've never seen one in person.
It weighs 5 pounds.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, Don Riggle has one of these, and he had the FMF, and the FMF's only $313, so I went with it. And I'm happy with it.
313.
Yeah, you probably paid like $425.
I did, yeah. I thought these were cheaper. I just went with what Ron said to get.
Well, FMF is cheaper yet.
Okay, wow. So then I went with the seat, concept seat. I'd gotten one of them, but you don't have the little logo on it. Why is that?
I don't know. They didn't give it to me.
Interesting.
Maybe that's, see, I did the all carbon. I didn't do the.
Oh, this. Yeah, I've got the non-skid surface.
Yeah.
All right.
And I debated about that. I got this thing on order right here.
Okay. Good idea.
Did you do the? Did you desmog the thing?
I did.
You did. Is it an advantage to that, or?
Well, there's less stuff.
Yeah. Does it save any weight?
Yeah, I did all. I mean, I've got a bag of all the parts I've taken off of it, so it was a couple pounds.
Oh, really?
You know, it's a pretty heavy can. And then we also.
Do you have that bag? I could look at it.
Sure. But talk about your bike first. Let's finish that up. Things I liked that. I mean, you immediately went to the Enduro engineering guards, which I find curious because the stock guards look pretty good.
No.
But mine rotated out of the way, the plastic ones, and then I ended up breaking the ball off the lever. So I've got a pair of levers coming from China we'll try it out. They're only like, I don't know, $30.
You gotta get these. These are only like 20, 25 bucks, and they keep all the cold wind and the rain off your hands.
Sure.
You really don't need heated grips if you got these.
I did notice you've got one of those balls for
I've got
your
cell phone holder here too, and I put a
UPS
12-volt outlet.
Does that open up?
Yeah, but it's just a cigarette lighter plug.
Oh. Okay, so, all right.
So, let's see.
Let's see, that's,
I noticed
did you keep the same sprockets? Have you changed your counter?
No, I dropped it one tooth on the front.
Oh, so you're on a 14?
Yeah.
All right.
And I like it. It's a lot nicer on really tough stuff.
But what about, traveling down the road? Because you're going to about 4,000 RPM at 65.
I'm going 7,000 RPM at 90 and 6,000 RPM at 75.
Uh-huh.
Generally don't like to go over 65, but
okay.
This thing wants to go fast.
So how many miles do you have on it now?
About 1,400.
Can we turn it on? Let's see what you got.
What do I have? Oh, that, you know about the gear indicator, right?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, 1,420 miles. Wow. I don't think I have that many yet.
Yeah.
And I've owned it longer than you.
Well,
So you've already had your first oil change, I guess?
I did it, yeah. I did it at 600.
All right.
And
And this,
there was a significant amount of metal in the oil, too.
was there?
Yeah. Have you done your first oil change?
I did, but I did mine at 400, but I didn't see a whole lot then.
Oh.
But I had gone up and down gears, and I rode it up to El Dorado and back down, and all around Marshall, and every place I could ride out east.
I think we're going to go for a ride Saturday if you want to go for a ride.
Well, see, well, I got to be up in Park County, actually, but my neighbor, 2 hours down, he just bought a 2015 350 XCFW.
Okay.
And so he's itching to get more road miles on, or more dirt, actually, but it is street legal. But let me show you some, oh yeah, and this windshield, did you get this from Elite as well? Did they have this in stock?
They didn't have it in stock. I found one on, I did this a little different. I put this double-sided, or this Velcro on the bottom on either side. And that way you only have to do the 2 screws on the top, because you can't get to these screws without taking this whole thing apart. And
oh, that's a good idea.
this works fine.
Well, I like this cutout, but yours, you know.
Yeah, this is, I think this is a real useful.
Can we try Deacon out on this to see how he fits?
Your dog?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Deacon.
See, normally
He rides with me. Deacon, come here. Deacon, come on. All right, let's go sit up here. Here, why don't you hold that for me?
Okay.
Come on, up there. Because I'm wondering how how he'll fit under the. He's a little slippery. He doesn't have his little paws and stuff, but I don't. It's so close. I don't think it will. Okay, you're good. Go ahead. Thank you for coming. And so over here, I don't know if when we saw you on Switzerland Trail, I did have these little saddle bags that he puts his paws into, and the same thing. And then I added the motocross protector. You don't break your teeth. I like the one. It was when I was on my 500, so I bought one for this. But one thing I got that you don't is I do have a steering stabilizer, which I think has saved my butt and kept me from falling down in sand and mud.
In what kind of condition?
Mud up at Moab. It was nasty for us. We did hardly any sand. We couldn't get to White Rim Trail because it was all closed down, and they said it was like soup. So we elected not to go.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you take a peek at my skid plate.
Oh yeah. Who makes that? Oh, that's
the stock skid plate with carbon fiber, 2 layers of carbon fiber coating it on the outside and on the inside.
I see. Huh. Never thought of doing that. So you did that yourself?
I've had some experience because I built like this rocket and has carbon fiber reinforced on the fins.
Wow.
But I thought I'd try that. I had a Suzuki with the metal bash plate, and it just radiated the noise so loud. Can I offer you a drink or anything? You want some scotch or wine, bourbon? Okay. Anyway, for the dirt side, I went and did just a little mirror on the side, but I just got the Enduro engineering stuff. Oh, and one other thing I just got in the mail today.
Oh.
And these are, this came from Germany, and they'll lower my foot pegs 30 millimeters.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm already,
yeah, that might be nice.
and Ron got them, but he was shorter than I am. Yeah. Well, I have on mine. I couldn't get because the cable, the clutch cable, I couldn't raise this up, and the steering stabilizer raises is up 25 millimeters already.
Okay.
And I tried to do another spacer, but there was not enough room to get the hydraulic line for the clutch.
Is this the vibration isolated
It is.
thing? Huh.
And I don't know any before and after because I put most of the stuff on before I even got much riding in.
This is the BRP.
Yeah, with the Scott stabilizer. BRP is actually out of Colorado Springs.
Huh.
So we have all sorts.
I read about guys between this and see, I've got the KTM vibration isolator.
Oh, okay, let's go look at that.
You see the rubber in there?
Oh, this little gold looking things? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, those are $200.
Wow.
But I think they work pretty good. I haven't felt like I really needed a steering stabilizer yet, but I've got one on my 500.
Well, you did say you fell down several times in the sand.
Sand, yeah. But I don't know.
So to me, that's the first indication that, you know, something kicks your front end out right when you least expect it.
It was more like, you know, you're trying to corner in bad sand and your front end just starts pushing up against. It's not like it hit a rock or anything. It's like it just pushes up against the side and then you go down.
Yeah, that's that ruddy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think
I've got radiator guards. KTM makes some nice radiator guards for this, but they're on back order. But I think that's a necessary thing because, you know, you don't want to. This is a one-piece radiator. You don't want to smash it. So I'm looking forward to getting those before I drop it.
Okay, I've talked to Elite about that, and they said something to the effect is that, I mean, have they ever had an instance where a guy fell down, hurt his radiator, that he couldn't make it back? And they said no. Okay, and out of the, now how many people buy a radiator guard, and it was something like maybe 20% do it, and it says other people who don't buy it, how many people actually ever have to replace it? And it was like down to about 1%.
Oh, really?
And so I didn't say, I'm not going to worry about it, I'm just going to stay vertical, and that's why the 500 doesn't have it either. The Suzuki I did. The Suzuki, if you just fall over a little bit, being with that thing, you're all out of.
What Suzuki did you have?
The DRZ 400.
Oh yeah.
I sold it just last week.
My housemate's got two of those.
Okay.
Got a dirt one and a 400S.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ron is going to be very excited for me to. I took some pictures of it. And.
Is this you?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I shoved that in there when I was up there. I thought maybe when I drove by with the engine going and then turned around and went back the other way, it may have sounded to you like somebody just stole your motorcycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so yours is 15. You had to go all the way to Missouri or someplace to get it?
Yeah, because you were the next in line to get whatever one was coming in that Elite could get. And so that was the other closest one. I was on the hook at Osage Motorcycles in Missouri, and I waited a half an hour too long before I committed to buying it. Somebody else bought it out of Texas that was doing a Mexico trip with 3 other guys. And then, so I found the one in Festus, Missouri, and so I went out there. But it was okay because Ron was there, and then Ron was outfitting his bike, so he could tell me everything that he was doing on his.
So did you drive your truck out there or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fun. I like to travel. I mean,
because see, I can't figure out the timeline exactly because you had your 690 before I got mine. Because you helped me pick up my. I didn't have it at the time, and I dropped the 1200. So.
I'd only had it maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or something before that. Maybe a month.
It was maybe another week before I got mine. So.
Yeah. So what's your serial number?
I don't know. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Probably.
No, I can't really see it.
Yeah.
You see if yours is.
Have you got your steering stops adjusted? Because if you don't, I mean the way they.
Oh, when I first picked it up, I couldn't hardly move it. And I said, I'm not going to pick this thing up if I can't even turn that thing.
Yeah, it looks like they're
You may have more travel than me.
no, it looks like
Yours are in farther.
You adjusted mine for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I only got about, you got about 2 or 3 threads here showing on yours, and I've got at least, yeah, maybe about twice that much.
So what do you, which bike do you like, I mean, between the 500 and the
Well,
690?
this one weighs 250 pounds with a half tank of gas in it. This guy, the way it's sitting right now, is 333. But the dog and I fit better on this. It's really nice on the highway. I never really liked being on the highway on this. It was only a necessary evil to get to the trail.
Yeah.
But on my latest video, I did a pickup test, and we can do that to yours real easy too, is where I just measure the amount of weight that's on the handlebar when it's on the ground. And the 690, okay, this guy was right at 99 pounds, the weight resting on the handlebar. This one on the left-hand side, only 89 pounds.
Huh.
Even though it's a much heavier bike, so it's easier to pick up than the 500. But so I'm really digging it. It's opened up new worlds of possibilities, because I never once considered ever doing an adventure touring type ride. I'm mostly just a dirt. I'm a track rider. I like going someplace and doing a loop and coming back home each time, because there's the ambulance, or there's the, you know, the comfort zone is there. Now Ron and yourself, you guys go on these rides where you just disappear, and you don't really care, you don't know when you're coming back. You know, I haven't quite gotten into that mindset yet. But I would say if we're going to go up single track stuff, I definitely want to be on this.
Yeah.
But Deacon takes up all the space because the tank is here, and I'm sitting way back here, so it's not very comfortable with the dog. But because the 690 has the seat going way up to the front with the gas tank being back here, he's up a lot more further, and so I've got a lot more room to sit. I'm more comfortable. So it depends on who I'm riding with. With Chris, I'll ride this because he's on a 350. With my other posse, or with Ron, maybe yourself and Ken, since they have 690s, I would take this. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to do some camping with this, and that's one reason I wanted. Well, that's why I wanted this. I mean, that's why I wanted the whole bike, because you can't really put luggage on one of those. And with this, I can, you know, I have 2 side bags, and I'll have a big duffel, either 1 or 2 duffels, and so it makes camping possible. And, you know, you can do stuff like the Colorado Backcountry Discovery Route and stuff like that, where you camp along the way.
Yeah. I don't think I can do that. I have a really bad back. Ron needs a sleep machine, so we opt for motels.
Yeah, yeah.
But
so what did you guys ride in Moab?
well, we took. I'll tell you what. I think we're done videoing this particular part of it, so I'll just go ahead and shut this off. And so, thanks a lot, Ted, for coming by.
Well, you're welcome.
You know, and people will be interested to see how you got yours outfitted. And I'd like to see it also when you get ready to go camping and everything. Get some pictures of that and show us how that goes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.